Hi my friends, how are you today? Aaron here bringing you daily horoscope for Tuesday the 14th of September 2021. We've got the moon moving through the later degrees of Sagittarius into the early degrees of Capricorn today. We've got Mars moving out of the sign of Virgo into the sign of Libra. We have the Sun opposing Neptune, starting to get a little bit ahead of Neptune. What does all of this mean? Well, the moon in Sagittarius is the philosopher. It means we want to learn, we want to absorb, we want to grow, we want to observe as much information as we possibly can to determine and seek what is truth and what is truthful to ourselves, what is truthful to the collective, what is truthful to the community. Then when the moon moves into the sign of Capricorn, this is about getting the work done, getting the job done. And it means we're emotionally invested in our career, emotionally invested in the things that we do that help our public reputation, how people view us. So the goal is definitely staying fixated on work, staying fixated on an objective. We still have the sun in the sign of Virgo, which means we're very focused right now on career, very focused right now on money. We're very focused on what we're doing as far as giving our services and offering services back to the collective, back to the community. And Mars, again, the last day at this 29th degree, the anaerotic degree of Virgo before it moves into Libra. Now, Mars loves to be in Virgo. Mars loves, in general, the earth signs because they're practical. It's about getting things done. In the sign of Aries, Mars is home. Meaning in the sign of Libra, Mars is in detriment. We can also say the same, you can kind of say the same about Taurus, because Mars is home in it's not the same though. Mars likes the earth signs. Because Mars is home in both Aries and in Scorpio. But in this particular case, Mars is in detriment when it goes into Libra. Why? Because it's not about the other. This is about me and my relationship with myself again. So in a sense, it's like I have to hold my breath while waiting for you to catch up to speed for your breath. Does that make sense? It's like we're all, get out of here, shoe fly. We're all, look at this, man. I gotta still wear masks at work. This freaking masks got my nose. Anyway, so it's just like, I can't do my job until you're done doing your job. That's how my job actually works in the film industry anyway. It's like I can't come in with my sound gear until the lighting guys are done, till the camera's in place, till wardrobe is done with talent. I really can't do my job. So it's just like I'm constantly waiting on other departments, and then they all look at me, they're like, well, I'm done now, we're just waiting on you. It's just like, oh, can't do that. So with Mars in the sign of Virgo, this is self-sufficient. This is making decisions that are based on us, the decisions that I need to make for my own actions and where I'm going. So this energy is very easy, especially with the sun in Virgo right now. The sun and Mars don't always move together. So this is like a really, really lovely blessing that we've had Mars and the sun both in the sign of Virgo this year, because with all the wishy-washy energy that's been going on, it's important for us to have some sort of direction, to have some sort of my mind is made. This is what I'm doing, or this is what I'm creating. Hopefully, I know there's a lot of people that during this Virgo season, from Leo to Virgo, have new inspiration for careers, new inspiration for different jobs to get off the ground. Started your YouTube channels. My friend Alex, watches this every day. And thank you. And that's so cool. It's like this Virgo season, this is exactly what this is all about. It's us getting focused on how do we want to give back? How do we want to create service? At the same time, the sun's still creating this opposition to Neptune and creating a trine over there to Uranus. Although that's a little bit looser, this is this free thinking individuals. This is how we are going to survive in the world right now. It's by people creating their YouTube channels, by people creating a new kind of business, by people creating a different way to create money. Now Mars moving into Venus's territory of Libra, this is about other people. So we're learning how to communicate. Mercury's in there in Libra. We're learning how to communicate. We're learning how to move forward. Who do we need to move forward with? This is a really big one right now. It's like you're building a restaurant, you're building a team, you're putting a team together. You want to make sure that your cook is somebody that's happy, putting their good positive energy into the food that's on your menu. You want to make sure your your waiters and waitresses or front of the house staff is representing your business the way that you want them to. That's representing your product, that's representing you in a positive way. So between the moon moving into the 10th house of Capricorn, Mars moving into the 7th house, again, this is all dependent on what's in your chart, but as far as what we're talking about here, evolutionary astrology, so this is like, well, my career depends on this. So if I get cheap equipment that's going to break, well, this reflects my reputation. So I'm going to get a better quality product. Well, the same happens when we're talking about individuals. If you're hiring people that work for your business, as well as we have Venus in the sign of Scorpio, which is, how what we create when we're together. I can create this and you can create this. I'm the sound guy, there's a lighting guy, there's a camera guy, so it's like, well, all of us together collectively, we create a good product. And you're only as strong as your weakest link. So in this particular case, it's like we have to make sure that we're hiring, that we're working with the best of the best that represent the product, that represent ourselves in the best way that we can. Again, our reputation is on the line, hard work is on the line, and this Capricorn energy, it's like it can stretch its neck, but it's only going to go so far, because the Capricorn energy is not going to, like the Capricorn energy is the captain will sink with the ship. However, it's like, I'm not going to let you pull me into the water for your ignorance or your inadequacies. So we must make sure that we're connecting and communicating and bringing on the right people, no matter what it is, that are up to snuff with the walk, the talk, the everything. We want to make sure that we're communicating with people that can receive our message and that we can receive theirs. Outside of the business stuff, I think that's a general theme right now, is making sure that communication-wise, we feel our conversation, our words are being held, our emotions are being held by the right people. And it takes strong individuals to be able to hold certain weight in certain conversations, and certain conversations we can't have with certain people. So this is like truly finding and respecting those people that you can have those conversations with, appreciating them, allowing those conversations to take place, and the ultimate expansion. Again, it's getting down to work. This is getting to the grind. That sweet Capricorn energy for Tuesday into Wednesday. My friends, have a beautiful day. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.